Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 77 of the Wendigos. No real changes to the rules or goals, and then of course, last episode I explained what the block unwanted minutiae is. Again, if you want it on the workshop, you can find it. Mr. Chimmick published it. And let's get started. A day in the life of a Wendigo raider. I've been working on an SOS ship over here, which looks like that. It looks better when it's not full of snow. That I sort of promise. I think my shooters want to just keep chasing these scythers. Let's keep it up. So welcome, guys. Welcome, raiders. Here, what I should do is have Yoda welcome you in. He's a better ambassador than I. His social skills are burning passion 20s, and mine barely registers. I'm like a trauma savant. Frank, thanks for the wake up. What did all these scythers got confused about who I was and where to go? Come on now. Keep coming. Yoda actually smiled? That's awesome. Hey, buddy. Alright, come on in. Come through the door. Yeah, there we are. Alright, well, that should be sorted out pretty soon. My trade run is day way. These poor scythers are literally not going to be able to even touch me because of my deep water kill box. Gotta say, this is probably my wealthiest colony where I don't have a single turret built. I have no turrets. 100% relying on... Oh, damn. That gold landed a little close. You missed caravan creation? Yes, it worked. In fact, it worked so well I didn't even notice it not working. I'll have to double check next time I make a caravan. But I didn't really make a caravan so much as I potted them, so... But I'm pretty sure it worked. Look at them crank out. I wonder how close we are to hitting 1 million for colony. Oh no, we dropped. Oh, because Wolf and Sylvanti are away with a lot of our stuff. Or is this the last scyther? Yes, it is. This is. And it's dead. Well, thanks for that raid. Both to you, Marcone, and of course for the Frank trying to send me plasteel via mechanoids. Didn't work, but I appreciate it. Orion, thanks for the beer, and Frank for the wake up. So maybe our best bet to get plasteel is going to be long-range mineral scans. Just because the ground-penetrating radar really hasn't found very much. Yeah, there's a very high percentage of the characters themselves that are worth a crazy amount. Absolutely. Is there a record? What would be stats? I don't know. Maybe Numbers doesn't have it. I'm sort of curious about, like, value. But I don't think that's something that they have. Stats market value? Oh, okay. Market value. There. Yes. So, like, Perpetual Ox is worth 16 grand, and actually he's worth more because he's wounded. And then Soul Blader's worth 14.9 because of all the bionics. Yep, that's pretty pricey. Not gonna lie. A lot of my value is indeed wrapped up in my characters. Well, that's how to survive when you don't have turrets, I think. So you all said to modify this ship so that it remains semi-aesthetic, but more functional. I think we're going to have to go... I'll pull for you. All right, this is what I came up with, and of course it's overlapping. So yoink. 2 things to vote on: 1 to whisper, and 1 to just type a number. Perpetual Ox has inspired recruit. Cool. Morning, Tipsy. And Zila, thanks for the bits. You may have missed the hype train, but your bits are nonetheless appreciated. So right now, I would say, yeah, our biggest bottleneck is definitely plasteel. And we have Turtle Sandwich aiming for plasteel now. Glitch, no, let's see. Latin Deer, I'm going to put you on research as well. Okay, we are almost at Soul Raiders. We're getting a ton of extra steel from melting down the Scythers, as one would expect. Latin Deer, you're praying too much. Chat event, clear weather. That's the neutral? God, that is super neutral. Alright, so make a body looks to be overwhelmingly the choice. Cool. I could do that. So here's the trade. Wow, Mrs. Chimmick, you are not priced very accurately for how strong you are. I'm almost insulted. These guys do not have a tech core. Oh, man. Well, that's a waste. Alright, Wolf, you first skip us home. At least we got some silver out of it. I'm just going to let them rest a night and then head right back out again, trying to find tech cores. So the next 2 places could probably be these 2, because I'm sure they've reset. Yeah, restocked and restocked. Cool. Poll's ready when I am. Nice. Well, it'll wait for this one to finish up, but I'll leave it up 2 more minutes. It looks like a body is probably the way to go, which I do have room for it here. I think what I'll do is move this here to a corner, so it's not physically in the way if I make a body. And then, yep. It'd be really, really good if I, started a haul. Actually, you know what? I'm going to force the super haul when everyone's up. Because we have way too much leather and drugs and silver out. There's literally almost 5k of silver just sitting out on the sea ice. Not that, anyone could ever save their life, steal it from me. It's not gonna work, but, it doesn't mean I should be reckless with my stuff. Animals, you could also help with this. Alright, there we go. Forgot about them. Colonist needs names. Sylvanti, you need a name again? Oh, because you were away. And then probably Wolf does too? No, Wolf doesn't? I know. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Where'd you go, Sylvanti? I like how your name is blank. It's blurred out. Yeah. All right. You're back. You're good. I think it's because you went on a trade mission and you got unassigned. The usual. So your psi focus is high enough to go on another trade run. Let's send you. This time, I'm not actually gonna send a bear with you. Some meals, a bed, and a few sculptures, because you should be able to hold that steel. If you silver. If you can't hold that silver, you're weak. And Balko's trader just came to me from Jim Bob. Never exotics, always bulk good. Alright, hop up 2-2. What are you waiting for? Oh, meals. Okay, they're ready to launch. Visit the Earth Harassers. Such beautiful names. And we'll get that trade going. So you all said add a body. I can do that. What I really want to do is to unlock heat sinks, so I can start laying out my heat sinks first. So this is the... Okay, yeah, this is the orbital trade. I'm going to buy a little bit of cloth, so... No, I'll just grow it. It's not that hard. Shan't be lazy. Shan't be lazy. Hello, buckets. I have, like, nothing for them, though. I guess I could sell the, my gold, because I have just a ridiculously stupid amount of gold. And then, speaking of ridiculously stupid amount of gold, yeah, you go over there and sell, like, 500 more gold. Textiles trader just got sent in. Thanks, Mikey. I haven't had time to cook up any new shirts or whatnot, but I'll see about what I could do there. Alright, let's go max out their bank accounts for gold. Done. And before you go anywhere, talk to... Oh, exotic goods from Mr. Chimmick. And they have a tech core. No, they did, I think. Cataphract armor, sign trainers, skill trainers, architect legs. It is not in the cards for me today, is it? Nothing's gonna be alright. It's rough. They do have plasteel though. So I did mention I needed plasteel, and that is still true. So let me just buy a whole bunch of it for the gold trade. And that can get us started on the body. But I think what I'm going to do before I start the body is I really need to unlock more tech. I would buy the architect leg, but the tech cores are far more important. Alright, so down here, do you guys have a tech core? You do. They do. Okay, so I need to send... I need to send about 5,000 something... for them. Yeah, I'll send them 7,000 silver, and that should be enough. Woo! Bulkheads had more plasteel? True. I could buy it. The worry is I have to balance out my plasteel needs with my tech core needs. I would say tech core is even more important. Plasteel I can raid for, right? I mean, it could be challenging, but it is a raidable thing where I could attack a neighboring colony that is in the mountains and then steal their plasteel before I leave. Whereas a tech core I can't raid for. So I think as far as hierarchy of needs, let's get rid of that and put up the stream poll. The hierarchy of needs would be like tech core, plasteel, basically everything else. Without additional tech, I'll be dead in the water. So here's your three options for what I'm going to focus on. Rework the ship, rework power grid to make more space on the ship to the left. This way, I guess? It'd be... yeah. So, if I wanted to make the ship wider, what I would probably do is put in the essential or the bare necessities in this ship, meaning a ship bridge, a short-range sensor, a life support system, and like a battery and some rocket engines. Break down some of the power grid to rework it, and then land the ship over. You can actually land back to where you took off, and then it would be more centered or something. Or send battle pets to fight, a lot more. I could do that. All right, did that silver get loaded? It did. Give to the caravan, because the other option would be devastating. And trade. Give me that tech core. And let's see if the Haven Splitters have tech cores too. We're only a day away, so that'll work. And we're not mobilized. We have 2 kilograms left of carry. Alright, beer. Forbidden items are available for purchase like tech cores. Oh, true. Yeah, let me fix that. I always forget to fix that. And thank you for reminding me. Every time I launch the toolkit, some items just like get added in for no reason. I haven't actually been able to track down why. I should probably have made that a priority by now. But as you can see, no, all those are fine. But like these, obviously, shaman stuff isn't supposed to be bought. Ship bridges, ship salvage. Who even buys ship salvage? Like, what the heck? Stellic crowns. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff that just like always adds itself back into this list. Uranium fuel pods. Wow, at that price? Damn. That was way too cheap. Okay. I cleaned that up, I think. Did my best. Don't do anything you wouldn't. I don't know what your limit is, Viper. Alright, so I uninstalled the smith bench because we just don't smith all that much. We don't really have need for it. To put in another tailor bench so that I can make more human leather dusters. Because as you can see, we've got, because I fat fingered the trade, but we've got a ton of dusters, or duster material, and we might as well crank those out. So this next research, let's see. I would say maybe capacitor arrays or EVA suits. Or heat sinks. Probably heat sinks. Although ship computer core is pretty necessary as well, but I would go heat sinks next. Taking a look at all this. And I'm going to also guess that despite what this says, you probably also want me to, like, crush an enemy colony. Which actually works to my advantage, because, of course, these tech cores are stupid expensive. I made them expensive for a reason, because they're supposed to be. But to be able to afford to buy a bunch of them, like right now I can only really afford one more tech core and then a little bit of change. So for me to be able to afford a bunch, it does help if I especially hit crown colonies, because crown colonies tend to have a lot of material, and it's just fun to kill a bunch of royals and behead them like they're French Revolution style. So let's stop super hauling. I was wondering why things weren't getting crafted because we were super hauling. We also have that pelvis trade, the special trade for an architect arm. Architect arm is gonna be pretty nice, especially for our crafters. And Elm sending another exotic goods. All right, let's please be one of those useful ones. Ox, I'm just gonna wake you up. I don't even care. Ox is like, dude, I hate being our trader. It's pretty terrible. I wake him up in the middle of the night, like, constantly. Well, there's a bunch of tech prints. Man. What gives? Why? Why? They hurt it. Yeah, it's starting to hurt my feelings. Let me make sure that it wasn't. Nope. Yeah, that was the new one, because here's the architect leg. I was making sure that I wasn't getting them confused. I don't know how to calculate the percent chance of them to have tech cores, but I feel like last week or the week before, we were getting tech cores pretty on the regular, and this week it's just like, haha, tee-hee, no tech cores for you. Which is, unfortunate. Alright, risk... Oh, no. You don't come down here in half build. No half measures. Get back here. And then build a roof on it. This is our, like, insurance policy of anti-grain warheads that really should be nowhere near our colony, else we'll get exploded. So haul that. Remove this roof. No, not... Whatever. He'll eventually remove... Or someone will remove the whole roof, and let's get rid of that. So now I have room for a body. And I think if we put in a sizable... Okay, do not splash... Okay, there we go. If we put in a sizable body, it should be able to accommodate a bunch of what we need our ship to accommodate for. I'm just looking around in the sea ice to see how many corpses are out here. Game's chugging a little bit, but not enough that worries me yet. Latin deer breakthrough for intellectual. Well, that's helpful. Get that scanner going, man. We're pretty close to a guaranteed find on the ground penetrating, but not that close otherwise. Oshielf getting an inspired recruit. I actually did put some low-skill crafters on stuff like Shred Mechanoid. It's any skill. And the shells require 0 to 14, so I'm right there with you. That I have a bunch of crafters that I will be using. But actually, now that I think about that, let me carry these dusters over. Because the tailoring bench is done. And then we can double up our dusters. Double dusters. So all the pelvises are done. Who's asking for them? Manglers. Okay. Who can far skip? Latin deer? Okay. I'm going to load Latin deer up with some meals. Woo, I'm low on meals. And another hydrate. Hey, Cirrus, thanks for the follow, by the way. Given your name, I won't address you ever again. It's funny, I was active recently in the subreddits about, should you ever ask lurkers not to lurk? And my comment was no. Like, if people want to lurk, they should be able to. If you want to just watch like it's a TV show and never interact with the streamer, that is your right. Wow, we have 78 advanced components? I may have slipped up there. What were we doing? Pelvis? Why can't I find my pelvises? Dude, where's my pelvises? Seriously. What are they called? Part of that. What? Come on now. I'm staring at it. Alright, I see that they're here, right? But if I type hell, it should... They're not searched? Okay, they're there. Whatever, I don't know. Count me crazy. Okay, so Latin deer, go deliver some pelvises. Yeah, I had to scroll all the way up, I guess. Plasteel for ship. Literally none. Oh man, I bought all that plasteel and it immediately went to... I'm just good. I think I'm just... Okay, we're going to allow you to make one more. Tolerian, you finish that up. No, you... Hey. Where you go? Why can't even I... That was... Okay, no, glitch. Jesus, guys! No, stop. I can't even give him an assignment here. This is weird. Whatever. Just hands off. I couldn't even override what they were doing. Alright, so Latin Deer, you're ready to go. Here's the Minglers. You're going to visit them. I'm not going to gift you to them. And then Wolf and Sylvanti are almost where they need to be. So, let's fulfill trade order. And see if they have a tech core. Nope. They have a Doomsday Launcher, though. I mean, that definitely has my attention. But I think we have a few of those back home, so I'm going to not worry too much about that. No, they don't have a tech core. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, you're not immobilized. Shut up. Alright, so that's an Architect arm. That should probably go to someone that crafts. Glitch has got one. So let me work down the line. Phoenix, you could use one, but you already have a, you're already a Trauma Savant, so that's less important for you. Hey, they have another tech core. So I gotta send 6,300 silver to buy the other one. Okay. Let's get that going. I'll send a little extra. And then, who else? Tolarian, it would be you with the Architect arm. Yep, definitely. As soon as we put it down somewhere. You're not convincing me that you'd be the right choice here, wandering around the snow for fun. but okay. Okay. Okay, so that's 2 tech cores. That's pretty good. And I've just about bankrupted myself, so the next trip, once all of my Psycasters that have far skip recover their focus, we'll raid for more loot. Smelt weapon. Melee. Glaive. I want to smelt the single glaive here, but I don't know who can craft. I could tell any of them to craft, but alright, Loose Viper, you're going to be my crafter for a second. There we are. Because this glaive is a little bit of plasteel that we could recover. Alright, so Latin Deer, build up that Psi Focus. This pod is not yet loaded. Ox is now 12 to 14 social, so a little bit better trade price improvement. There is an argument that it should have gone to Wolf, but whatever. And you give silver to the caravan. Buy one more tech core. Make sure they don't have anything else that's like would be amazing for me to buy. They do have Thrumbo Fur, but I'll buy all that I can afford, which would be 11. Whoa. Alright, here we are in Farskip Home. Alright, so 2 technologies. Pop a glitch, get over here. Oh, you've got another vote. Right there, that works. I think to activate these, we're going to be a flick on these benches. Okay, and then glitch. The first one I wanted was heat sinks. And the next one... I don't... Ship shields. That seems kind of obvious, actually. Alright, here we go. So I'll show you what a heatsink looks like. I personally don't like the way they look. I mean, they do look like heat sinks, but they're a little awkward. So here's what a heatsink looks like if you are unaware. it's a 2x2 object that can overlap like this, right? They just look like you could put T-Syncs like that, right? They just look kind of weird because it looks like a 2x3 or a 3x2 or whatever you want to call it, but they're not technically. They just are kind of grossly sized. But basically the way they work is your heat sinks act as like reverse batteries. So when your weapons are shooting or when your shields are getting hit, they produce heat. You could think like Star Trek or whatever, capacity. They're basically heat capacitors. They're actually not even really heat sinks. That's kind of a misnomer of where they're being treated. They're treated like heat capacitors that store up the kinetic heat from ship combat. Also, your fission reactor does produce a little bit of heat passively, but it's not that hard to... Hey, don't build those yet. Go away, Soul Blader. Soul Blader's like, yeah, heat sinks. So the way they work is they store heat that your ship generates from combat situations, generally speaking. Oh, dang! Oh, dang! Oh, dang! Yeah! Actually, I'm going to wait for them to get a little closer to my base, but that is awesome right there. That is awesome. That is going to be a lot of clothing. So as they're generating up heat, you generally need to wall them in so that the heat doesn't then spill over to the rest of the ship, giving you a ton of heat strokes. And then they also need to be connected to ship radiators so that the radiators can vent out the heat from the heat sinks. But while you have your shields up, your radiators don't work, so you need a lot of heat sinks to store the heat so that you can vent. Yeah, I think that's the best I can explain it. I am no SOS expert, but that'll have to do. So right now, what I really need is a whole bunch of plasteel so that I can actually build this stupid ship. I want to add the body, and I think what I'm going to do is at the bottom of the body, we set the... Oh, okay. Jesus, I was not watching, and you guys decided to do it the fun way, but the reckless way. That's what I get for setting them for hunting, right? Alright, let's risk a little bit of wiggle room. There's a lot of angry Thrumbos. I pissed off the whole herd. Poor Luno and Shimmick, you probably shouldn't be out here, but like, I'm not your boss. Actually, I am your boss, but I'm not going to act as your boss. Should we be able to make plasteel sent by chat? I'll have y'all vote on that. Maybe. I could see it being cheesed a lot, though. Oh, M. Oh, so glad that I forgot to see you. Get out of there. She decided to hug a Thrumbo. I like how the only one that, like, even remotely survived that situation was the one that had Stab Scar. Oh, no, that's a Stab Scar from Wolf. Had a bad heart. Yeah, it was a slaughter. Crank guns are ridiculously strong. And M, you only got a little bruised, so... Colonist needs names again. I bet it's Sylvanti. Yeah, it's Sylvanti again. Sylvanti, the game just does not want you to exist, man. Or miss. I don't know. I'll call everyone dude, so as to not gender assume here. I am arguably really terrible at pronouns. At least you weren't soloing the whole herd of bison. True. Very true. Sylvanti wants to meet the All Black. I just want to meet some plasteel. So I guess we'll ask. Chat, should you all be able to send me plasteel? Yes, no, yes, but make it really expensive. What up? Oh, okay. Savage Twister. You sent me some flesh. A pound of flesh we shall dine. For it is Wendigo time. Hey, Kadath. 13 months. And you recently became a sub too, or a patron. So doubly thank you. Alright, I should probably pay attention given how the last Thrumbo fight happened and how I wasn't really paying attention and I almost got M. Yo! None of these low broad shield things. Come on now. Ouch! Dang, they're really hurting you. Ah, She-Elf. Don't worry, I'll take care of you. I like how you just decided it was mealtime, like it's a picnic. That's okay. I don't disagree. God, Zippy. Oh, well, don't punch that. How are they? Oh, because there's a northern group. Okay, you guys go south, deal with the southerner. You guys go north. Oops, gotten too close. Alright, you. Back up. Nope. You don't get to survive. Nope, you don't get to... Oh, you're already dead. Tufty, I saw you. What are we going to do about that? We are going to chase you down and eat your face. That's what we do with the Wendigo race. Yep. That's a nice shield. It's not going to work. Oh, nice shooting. Okay, they're all dead. No survivors in this for this attack. And I think pretty much only superficial wounds. Yep, only superficial wounds. Oh, that's an old burn scar, isn't it? Oh, right. Yep, but that's not even hurting you. Chelsea with inspired surgery. We all know what that means. She wants to lobotomize her husband. So right now I'm just waiting for Wolf and Sylvanti and Latindeer to gain psi focus so I can do another raid. Preferably a mountainous colony that might have some plasteel for us. That would be the hope. That would be the dream. I don't think it's a realistic one, but that would be the dream. So I'm going to leave it on fast speed so that we actually work towards that. We are going to have a bunch of Thrumbo to butcher, I guess. That's good. My cooks. Where are my cooks? Okay, you're already cooking. Because I want to... Oh, Risky's already doing it? I called you Risky. I'm sorry. Risk is doing it. I don't want the animals eating parts of the Thrumbo and lowering the amount of leather I get. Because body parts missing affects your leather yield. And I don't trust Ruburn or Mrs. Chimmick not to nom on a Thrumbo for fun. No offense, but you are polar bears. You are known to use your teeth first and use your brain second. So you all say somewhere between yes and yes, make it really expensive. So obviously I'm not going to update the... I'm not going to be able to update the sheet in real time. The like PDF sheet, because I'm not going to have Adobe Reader out or whatever. But plasteel. I don't know what to price this at. What is a good point of reference? I mean, I know this is really, really, really expensive. What I'll do is I'll actually poll you all. How expensive should it be? Because I'm not really sure how many coins you all have. So let's say, what's a good point of reference to start? Steel is at, steel, you can't even buy steel. Cloth is at 75. What is, beer is at 100. Herbal meds at 400. All right, that's as close as I'm going to get. You'll just vote. Advanced components are at about 1,000, maybe 75% of that or something like that. Yeah, we'll just have you all vote. Have you make the decision for me. That way I can pass blame. That's really why I put it in polls, guys. I just let the secret out of the bag. I let the cat out of the bag. It's so that I can just be like, I don't know, chat told me. It's kind of a wonderful thing to be able to just be like, not my fault. It's chat's fault. That's not how I feel, but every now and then I do get the YouTube comments of like, why did you do that? I'm like, chat told me to. It is a perfect way to shut down that nonsense. Just like, oh, well, chat told me to. We all had a good old vote, and that's just how we voted. Alright, so we are cranking out these leather dusters real good like now. Oh, boy. Yeah, we really, 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 really are. If chat told me to jump off a bridge, would I? It depends on how high the bridge was. And was I jumping into water? Or, you know, was the bridge on fire and me staying on the bridge going to definitely get me killed anyway? Right? I use a little bit of logic. There's some pretty good reasons to jump off a bridge. Like, is there a polar bear named Mrs. Chimmick chasing me? And the only way for me to get away from the polar bear to jump off a bridge? Then yes, I would. I would actually definitely do that. Yeah, there's an XKCD comic about that. Where he says, yes, because if all my friends who are logical are jumping off a bridge, there's a damn good reason for me to do it as well. Bone bridges. Yep, here's the comic. Randall Monroe at his best. Where are you going with this duster? Because I don't want you pathing through the base. You took it the long way. That makes sense. We are really... Oh, I'm actually kind of low on human meat. What's going on with the... Oh, no. We have the butchers. I think we're just so busy cooking for everybody. How did I find that so quickly? I'm magical. Hey, Sprungstrut. Welcome. Thanks for the resub. Attempting the original sea ice yourself? Oh, so I'm going to repeat what I said at the beginning of the stream, just in case you didn't hear. Yesterday, I basically wrapped up the coding for Frost and Fire, which, as a little reminder, is a scenario that's based upon living in extreme biomes. So winters are extraordinarily cold, summers are extraordinarily hot. The code is all done. It is, and I'll basically tell you what I said at the beginning. It is a full conversion mod, so a lot of the vanilla things are out. They're not in the game at all. So there is no, like, vanilla animals, for instance. None. The game is extreme resource scarcity to some degree or another. It's very, very, very challenging. It will feel similar to the Sea Ice survival challenge. It will be a community challenge, and an entire mod list will be available at launch. And you're all 100% welcome to join in on playing it. And, you know, I'd love to see how it works for you. The only things I have left to do is, like, create sort of a wiki about it, because it is pretty complex. There's a lot of content in the mod, and it will be very, very, very confusing, so. But yes. Alright, looking at the prices, it's funny, you say either 150-ish or 600-ish. I'll just sort of meet somewhere in the middle there, which would be 300-ish, which is what no one voted on. That's kind of funny. Yeah. Right now, with the current polls as they are, I'd probably put it around 350 at pop. Am I really jittery? I hope not. It's the caffeine if I'm really jittery. Just always blame caffeine. Not enough Java? Yeah, there's iced coffee in this, if you're wondering. Alright, I think we've left this up for 5 minutes. It looks 601, but I would say if I average them all around, it would be more around 400. So let's do that. Hey, moderators, can you put a notice in the moderator chat for me to fix, or for me to add this to the price list? The item list in the future? Someone bring me decaf? No, I don't need decaf. Yay, masterwork. Man, we are... Honestly, I think we're just a flake and duster factory. I should probably get someone who is fast at working. Like, no, M, your field hand. Oh, here comes the plasteel. Balkus Trader being sent in from Elm, and plasteel from Chimic and MVP. I should get someone on, like, flake crafting, because I could make a lot more flake than I currently am. And that would be a good thing. So let's check this Balkus Trader, and as soon as I... So I'm sure they have what I need. They have plasteel. I'll sell bone. And dusters. I'll keep some of the meat, because that's what my pets eat. Good enough. Well, that's a whole lot of dusters. More plasteel from Saichi. Wow, that's a lot of plasteel. Alright, I'm just from what I bought and what everything else, I'm going to start working on the body. And MDT, thanks for that as well. So let's create it in plan first. Oh god, this is going to be really hideous. So guys, I'm really a wonderful pixel artist, and you're about to see the extent of my skill, given that I did not plan for this at all. I feel like this Wendigo ship is looking more and more like Rita Repulsa. But, it's what I can do. It's sort of like in Daedric armor now, I would say. And then we scanned more steel. Of course we did. Of course we did. And we got a slate here. Because, you know, why not? Draw it like South Park. Masterwork Duster and Animal Handling for Ashielf. I think that is too small of a body, now that I look at it. Because we'll just have... I don't want to look like a bobblehead. So let me just add a big old block here, and then I'll shave it down. So if that was the body of this Wendigo, yeah, that's okay. It's a big old block. It is not all that aesthetic. If you want me to fix changes or whatever, tune it up. I think it looks okay. Ish. With spiky armor things. I don't know. You can just roast me on my ship design. As long as the head stays, it's good. This here would give me plenty of like living quarter area. Have a dip to mark the legs. Well, RimWorld pawns don't have legs. Right? Like I know they have legs, but like they don't have legs. I don't legs? What are they? So Plasteel coming in from Angel, Terra. And let me clear this queue because this got kind of big. I can put the living quarters in the body. It looks like a bust statue. Yeah, okay. And I'll just taper it at the bottom here. How's this? Is this too? I'll poll you. There. Hallmark of the channel. You get to vote on how ugly it is. I could always bump out my walls, but I think a ship any bigger than this, I'm just not going to get it done in a reasonable amount of time. IMO. The only solution is a total head redesign? Yeah. That would be... I would just turn on dev mode at that point. Oh. Coffee in the lungs. Oh, that burns. Woo. Is this too hideous? Yes, it's perfect. All right. I think that's... I'll just finish. It was a flash pull. I guess it's good enough. So I know I'm already not exactly painting in the lines, but I didn't want dead gaps in there. That's actually not too bad. I mean, it's obviously not that... The head is much bigger, but you could think of it as like a big kabuki mask and like a because I don't have a lot of space here, right? I'm kind of like physically running out of space. And then we should probably put in some doors. I'll put doors in here and here. Kabuki's probably the wrong term for the mask. This ship got so much bigger though. Armpit doors, yes. Exhaust pits. I mean ports. Whatever. The head's big, but I could spend a lifetime tuning it up. All right, and then the other thing I'm going to start to do is to add roofing over the head here, and then maybe clear out the snow. Once we build a reactor in there, like a fission reactor, the fission reactor will produce enough heat to bring the ambient temperature inside to like snow melting temperatures. So maybe I don't even do that. But we still need a remove roof area over the eyes. Now, the way I have my eyes set up, these are actually not greatly efficient in terms of how heat sinks are supposed to work. So I am going to have like somewhat inefficient heat sinks, at least around the eyes, and I, as a result, might replace them with a solar panel or something. I'll have to think about that. I'll have to think about that. All right, let's not remove roof down here, though. Okay. Left and right side don't match. I think they do. Oh, they don't here. And now they do, right? Yeah, this is a very expensive project. Oh, stop starting fight. Are you kidding me? Well, at least it was just Cruzio getting beat up and not even a hit landed on make the neck thicker? Okay, I could do that. That might make it look a little bit less goofy. Actually, I'll even make it thicker than that. And then... like... yeah. Give this dude some real traps, right? Okay. Yeah. Now it's not going to be like bobbleheady. That was a good feedback there. This needs to plug in. So I want to see my glowing eyes again. Okay. Well, we're on a start there. Now I'm just waiting for my... ooh, my far-skipping Latin deer is already ready to go. As is Wolf and Sylvanti. So, unless we pick up a long-range mineral scan of plasteel, I think we're due for a bit of a raid. So tomorrow morning, let's see, what targets do we have? It should be potable. Let me see about pod distance. Launch 1 chem fuel. Okay, we have a ton of choices that are in range. I'd probably look to go after this one here, because it's deep in the mountains, and the chances of plasteel are higher as a result. So what is this called? Herkinidurul. Okay. Kirkinidia? Yeah. Stupid Town. We're gonna go raid Stupid Town. Yep. That's what I'm calling it now. This is I Love Destruction when it serves... what's the rest of the song name? I should know. I did curate the soundtrack. And here I am forgetting. Soundtrack. Help. I Love Destruction when it serves love by Augie. Alright, so each one of these walls is 4 plasteel. I've got about 200-ish. So we can get some of the outline. What I'll probably end up doing is inset a whole lot of very efficient ship radiators in the middle here. Where's the center point? Like, I'll probably have a wall of ship radiators like this, as if it's like an empty Wendigo heart or something like that. But I don't need to worry about that until I have ship hulls. I could even, yeah, let's crank the tunes, and I'll pick a song here. Let's for We Are Many. More plasteel from Words. Thanks, Words. Oh, and it's in the morning, so let's go ahead and launch. We're gonna launch all of our crank gunners because it's just so funny to see them work. Let's launch Glitch. He hasn't been out in a while, and that about does it for that. Can Latin Deer? No, you're still too heavy. Maybe I can game this system. If I add Latin Deer, can I add anyone? No, okay, I can't game the system. They're just too. They're beefy, bulky boys. I don't need that many food. Okay, that's one. And then over here, I don't want to launch any of my crafters because they're busy. Let's launch or constructors. Let's launch Wolf, Chelsea, Pinklink, Sylvanti, Soulblader. That'll be good. Thank you all for watching episode 77 of The Wendigos, which streamed live on Twitch October 24th. If you'd like to catch a live stream, just go to Rhadamant.com for my stream schedule. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Keep in mind that there are 3 hours left of this stream yet to air. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.